even the wall here is like.
Oh man! All right, we good?
We good? Let's do it. We are live.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
All right. So, welcome to Interracial Gaming. Got a few topics to go over today. First and foremost, why don't we just go ahead and kick into the big thing everybody's been asking us about. Xbox/Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard.
$70 billion.
70.
That's walking around money right there.
That's some folding money. Gator needs new shoes money,
That was pretty sick.
That was a real bold move on Microsoft.
Ooh.
Like
Activision, who else?
It's Activision Blizzard. So like,
Blizzard.
You're getting Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo. Like Microsoft just, I'm sorry, Microsoft just they put it out there. They showed their back and their front. They let you get a peek at both sides. But like to me,
I always like to just make the joke like Uncle Phil. I call him Uncle Phil now. He's no longer Phil Spencer to me. He is Uncle Phil. And I just picture Uncle Phil with like a cigar in his mouth, just counting money.
Just the real penguin style. Just
Miss Susan, get Capcom on the phone, please. I just picture that.
And that's the big thing, because like this was a huge thing. First off, you now own the house of that Call of Duty belt. You own and the
house that World of Warcraft built.
Not only that, but my favorite thing is, if you really think about it, Crash Bandicoot started as a Naughty Dog title, exclusively a PlayStation mascot at one point, was bought out by Activision, turned around, and Microsoft turned around and now own an original PlayStation mascot.
Two.
Two, because they now own Crash and Spyro. And considering they already stole Banjo and Kazooie and Conquer from Nintendo when they bought Rare, Microsoft is pretty much just Infinity Gauntleting this whole thing, and they're preparing for just a good old snap. And then before you know it, there is no PlayStation, there is no Nintendo, there is only Game Pass.
Miss Susan, get Square on the phone, please. I'd like to have a word with them.
And it's really the best thing that they're going to be able to get to. They need Square. Although Ubisoft did just say this week how we are still an independent company, blah, blah, blah. Somebody's got enough money to make you change your mind. So keep running your mouth. But at the same time, you need to release games that are finished before somebody will even consider working with you guys.
Give me more Rayman.
Yes, give me more Rayman. I just
played Rayman Legends the other day with the nurse, and she loved it because she's played it before, but she never really got to play it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we played that the other day, and I told her this is why I don't support Ubisoft anymore. I like Assassin's Creed. It's a great series. It's cool, whatever. It's a great Mr. Peabody Sherman romp through history. Sure, yeah. But my love for Ubisoft started and ended with Rayman. So, not the rabbits. No.
Mr. Peabody Stomp. I'm not gonna get over that. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's Assassin's Creed. Like Ubisoft, if you want to get bought up, we need more Rayman. And if somebody buys up Ubisoft, you need to buy them up.
And that's just a personal thing. If you guys still love Ubisoft, hey, I'm not hating. I'm not taking that away. I'm just giving you the reasons why I don't really play a lot of their games anymore, and it's mainly because that's the character. When they call me when Rayman is on the table. Riders Republic looks cool, that's great if you're into that. If it's a dope game, hey, I ain't hating on it. I played Assassin's Creed up till Black Flag, I think. Mm-hmm. But I didn't even play all the way through Black Flag. So, and I know it's had its issues and whatnot, but they have been to some time periods. I do have Origins. I need to actually really get to work on Origins. So.
Yeah, Odyssey brought me back, and Valhalla kept me back into Assassin's Creed.
And then I just saw that update look pretty cool.
Yeah, the new Dawn of Ragnarok.
It went from Assassin's Creed to Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok.
I love it. I'm there for it because it was right there. I'm just like, you've literally got the setting made for it. And they did. They're just like, we got the setting. All we got to do is just tweak it a little bit, add some mystical powers. Bam! It's now a Norse mythology game.
Yeah, now it's an actual proper mythology.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, but that was cool. Far Cry 6 is still good if anybody ever got into... I've never been much for like doing the traps and the strategic, but I love that they give you the option of doing story mode, because I still get all the open world action, but I'm actually... I've never been a Far Cry fan, but Far Cry 6 just spoke to me.
It's cool game.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
That was sick.
He is the best of... He's by far the best of the Far Cry villains.
Didn't they just get DLC for that, where you could play as the 3 villains from the first...
From 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, they did, and they also did one where you get to play with Danny Trejo. So they did a couple things. Yeah, but speaking of acquisitions, shortly after Activision Blizzard, and they're all like, "This was not in response, I promise." Sony announces that
they picked up Bungie.
Womp womp.
Yeah,
you bought Destiny for $4 billion.
Right?
You bought Destiny for $4 billion.
Call you an Xbox fan. You're gonna get flack for that.
You bought Destiny for $4 billion. I'm not an Xbox fan. I'm not a fanboy of anything, but I call things the way that I see them. The way I see them is this: you just paid $4 billion for Destiny.
Twitter clowned them a hell of a lot. I remember like hitting my Twitter timeline that day, and they were clowning them too. Everybody was like, okay, that's cool, but then they still have their praise, it's a good company.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a good company, yes, but it feels like you're getting the ex-girlfriend that's just like yay, but it's missing the asset that made it what it was, Exactly. Like, it's not like you're getting Halo and Destiny, you're just getting Destiny, plus whatever original IPs they have in their wheelhouse, but what are those? Like, if you really think about it, like, when I think of Bungie, the only time that I think of something other than what they're known for, which is, I always know them for Destiny and Halo, I remember there was a game called Oni on the PS2. Now, get this. Watch this. Look this game up, and you can test it. It's a game called Ani. It's a little anime chick on the cover, and it was all silver. Just a random action-adventure game. Developed by Bungie. Published under Rockstar Games. So, think about it. So it's not like Xbox had Bungie on lock to begin with. They just had Halo on lock.
Yeah.
But I just told you a game that he is sitting here perplexed, and he's probably going to look it up afterwards. Yeah, and I'm sure after you watch this, you're probably going to look it up there. So again, you paid $4 billion for Destiny and Ani. Congratulations.
It's like the greatest game ever, though.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They already did.
It's a great game, though.
They already did the daggers, though. When Sony announced that they locked down Insomniac, they locked down Sucker Punch, they locked down Naughty Dog, and you said, look, they're locked down, they're under us, they're never going anywhere else. Yeah. That I was just like, that's your wheelhouse right there. You don't need anything else. Yes, Activision Blizzard, but you have so many ironclad contracts in place right now. I know the Bungie acquisition wasn't in response to, but come on, bro.
It kind of annoys me, though, that people always act like that's all, oh, they just bought Bungie, that's their biggest thing ever. Guys, go look through their catalog. Do you guys actually pay attention to what they already own?
Exactly. And it's like, what do you buy? The only way that company is going to be viable is if you keep letting them make their titles multi-platform. Yeah. Which is why, again, when Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard, they're like, don't worry, Call of Duty's still going to PlayStation, certain games are going to PlayStation. They now just get to be little jealous dicks if they want to and give us Crash 5, Spyro 4, all exclusively on Xbox platforms. If they wanted to, they very well could. I'm pretty sure there's probably some contract with Crash and Spyro that they have to at least go to PlayStation, though. Right. I feel like that's in some fine print somewhere.
I can see that.
I know we're supposed to be talking about Bungie, but man, Activision Blizzard's just a well, and you bought a Destiny.
Yeah, they did.
You bought a game. They bought a library.
We can sugarcoat it all we want, try to be nice. They bought one big game.
We're realists here. We can say what you want, do what you want to do. We're realists. You want us to keep it real. Let's be real.
That's what. But the internet, of course, they everybody threw their arms up and stuff, and all these crazy things started going around. But it was more just it was the amount. It almost looked like a huge flex.
Yeah.
And then that's what really had everyone up in arms when Sony just bought punch it. Man.
Yeah, Sony's like, we spent $4 billion, and Microsoft's all like, just, you know.
But we could spend all day talking about that. What else we got? Oh, we got the Nintendo Direct. We've had a Nintendo Direct recently.
The Nintendo Mini.
And I know we're late to the party, guys, but hey, you know, we're back now, and this is pretty much everything from our perspective.
This is from our perspective, and we've had time to sit and think about it, and I really sat and thought about that whole Nintendo Direct presentation, and what I've come down to, and it took me a while to come up to this conclusion, what I've discovered is that this Nintendo Direct was just a lot of mid stuff. It was Mario Strikers, it was Nintendo Switch Sports, and it was a mouthful mode.
Pause.
It was mouthful mode on Kirby, The Last of Us.
Say that with a straight face. You can't do it.
The mouthful mode.
Mouthful mode. All the memes that have been birthed because of it.
You wouldn't swallow a car.
I have seen some amazing artwork, memes. My favorite one so far, I don't know if any of you know the anime Akira. Mm-hmm. But when the guy walks up, the main character walks up to his bike to start riding it, it has a tarp on it. Mm-hmm. Someone drew that picture, and it was Kirby's, like Kirby over the top of his bike. That was probably one of my favorites. So
oh man,
yeah, anime nerds know what I'm talking about. They know what scene I'm talking about. But yeah, that's probably been my favorite one so far.
Yeah, my favorite one I saw was Kirby wrapped around the earth, and it just said, "Kirby, protect us from global warming." And I'm like, it was the stupidest one I saw, but for some reason it's the one that stuck the most. I'm like, really, this is what we're doing, but like I can't stop thinking about it.
Right. So you're not excited for Xenoblade 3?
I'm not a Xenoblade guy.
You're not excited for Xenoblade? No.
I'm not excited for Xenoblade. I'm not excited for Splatoon. And
Splatoon, no
Splatoon.
You don't want to shoot ink everywhere.
And that's exactly why I say it like Splatoon, because I feel like that's how you're supposed to say it. Splatoon. Ugh, that's gross. It's like ointment.
I got another roguelike that I really like. It's called Getsuma Fuden. It's the one. It looked like a watercolor painting.
Yeah, it looked really cool. But every time you say that, it sounds like you're trying to like tell me off, and I'm about to, and I can't help it. My shoulder kind of like cocks back a little bit, like I'm about to pop. I'm gonna pop them, but it's like, watch what you say.
I did get that release day. That was dope.
That is.
The one thing I saw that upset me, because I'm jealous of like hardcore Metroid players, was the dread mode. I'm jealous of hardcore. And the same night when they dropped it, someone had already did it. Someone beat it.
Of course, I was excited because I'm like, oh, now you give me a rookie mode. I already, fought the final boss 19,000 times, but now
one hit and you're dead. And that night, I already saw people posting that they had completed.
Dude, I wouldn't even make it into the first room. One hit and you're dead. That's like, no, I'm not that good a Metroid player. I'm a decent.
I'm jealous
Metroid.
of all the hardcore ones that are like really dope, and the speedrunners. I'm jealous of them, dude. I wish I could do that.
My problem is I want to touch everything, like pause, but I want to like touch on every game. Still pause, but I can't dedicate myself to just like be really good with just Metroid or be really good with really anything.
Like, that's not something. That's why I respect their grind. It takes a lot of time.
The only game I ever did was like Guitar Hero. I got stupid good at Guitar Hero.
Did you see that like one of the like best Guitar Heroes? They just found out he was cheating.
Oh, that's sad to see.
He's one of those people where I see a lot of his videos scroll past Facebook a little, like just on my timeline, and you'd see him like perfecting Through the Fire and Flames and all kinds of other, like, because a lot of people do like custom Guitar Hero songs now where they run a program that actually lets you play Guitar Hero on just a random song you're playing. And then I found out like he was like cheating. It got exposed like, I think it was like last week when that happened, like maybe 2 weeks ago, but it was somewhere around there.
That's just that's sad to hear. I wasn't like anything like Through the Fire and Flames, like I could survive it, but I would be like, there was parts where like if I didn't at least hit enough of the right notes, I knew I was gonna fail it. But I was never like that good. But I was exclusively on expert mode. Gotcha. Like if I was playing the game, I was exclusively on expert mode.
God damn, man.
And I did have a few songs that I 100%ed on expert mode.
So what was it? Wii Sports Switch?
Or Nintendo Switch Sports. All in the same fonts, everything. Terrible name, but I get my bowling back. I get online support for my bowling. And that means this guy is going to have to get nothing but turkeys for lunch for quite some time. Oh, he's going to be eating so many turkey sandwiches. He's going to be like Arby's. He's going to have all the meats.
You guys have to understand. I will boast this. I am the king of arcade sports. So he
Son
thinks.
of a bitch, he is. Ugh. He's still gonna at least eat one turkey a day, just one turkey. That means I just gotta get one turkey, and that's fine. It's not like you can make me a bad bowler.
That's true.
I just have to be an on par or better bowler. So you can't. It's not like you can't fuck up my game like that.
Their network test for that was this week. They did a network
test. That's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's this weekend.
Yeah, they did a network test. I don't know how to get into it.
Apparently, you had to register for it. I found that out, and I registered for it, but I never got my access code. So, Nintendo.
Anything else you got for Nintendo? Anything else?
I was gonna say that's really all I got for Nintendo. So I guess it's time to.
We can wrap the video real quick. We're not gonna give you guys like super hour-long video or nothing. Mm-hmm. We don't want to bore you.
No, we want to give you nice little combos.
Let me why don't you shout out for the people? Like, what are you playing right now that you're really having a lot of fun with? There have been a lot of game releases, especially within the last month up to now, since we've been gone and haven't dropped any videos. What are you playing? What have you played, or what are you currently playing that's really got your attention?
So I've currently got 4 games in progress.
Okay, what you got?
I started up Far Cry 6. I stopped Far Cry, and you already heard me boast about that earlier. Mm-hmm. Stopped playing Far Cry 6 to play Dying Light 2.
Okay, how is it?
Dying Light 2 is amazing. Last Sunday, I dumped, 8-9 hours into it without even thinking about it.
Damn. You're a Dying Light fan. Let me know what you're thinking.
I forgot to eat. I forgot to get up. So my knees were really locked up in bed. I'm just like, it's been a while since I had a game do that for me. Yeah. So I'd love to shout that out. Dying Light 2, if you guys it really is you either love this game or you hate this game.
Gotcha.
But those of us that love us really love it. Okay. And of course I'm playing Sifu. I'm sucking at Sifu.
So good.
I'm sucking at Sifu, but I'm getting better at Sifu.
I like Sifu. If you're a fighting game player, that game is hella good.
Oh, it requires it is quite demanding. But of course, the game that I've been waiting for ever since the PS5 reveal and everything like that.
That one. I'm with you on this one.
I'm now about maybe an hour and a half into Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
Ooh.
And
you're a little farther than me. I actually just got to leave the village now. What you told me earlier off camera, what you told me, how far you are, I just got to leave the village and I'll be right behind you. Which I'll probably be doing later on tonight.
Yep, and if we get back, we'll figure it out. If I'm back home, I may do that. But I got tomorrow too, so I got all day tomorrow. All day. And lazy Sundays are the best for gaming.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So, what about you? What have you been playing?
Pretty much. I got Sifu over the course of this month, mainly Sifu, which is really fun. If you haven't played it, action roguelike style game. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys don't live under rocks, right? Come on, you guys know what we're talking about.
Good old the martial arts game.
Sifu's been really good. Like you said, Horizon is a banger for my fighting game players. But this one's a little niche even in the fighting game community. King of Fighters 15 is amazing. Thank you, SNK, for returning to form and looking better than ever. Really good. Actually, because I don't know if you probably can understand what I'm talking about. Input lag, right? The Xbox Series X of the consoles has the least amount of input lag.
That means that they're continuing the legacy that the Xbox 360 had started for them.
Yeah. PS5, it has 5 frames, almost 5 frames of input lag. PS4 is around 3 to 4, and then Xbox Series X was around, on average, 2.5, which is really good.
And I think I don't know if we discussed this on camera, but there was a rumor about putting your own hard drive into a PS5 and it being faster. Yes, because you can get one that has a faster speed than in there. I got one that's 3 gigs faster per second.
Holy shit.
And Horizon has the Horizon had I saw a flash of a load screen.
I might have to look into that.
So I'm going to install my other games on there and see if it made a difference for those. But from what I saw, yeah, because that's a 100 gig game that you just loaded up like it was nothing.
Holy shit!
So
anybody else done this? Let us know.
Yeah,
I want to hear what you got. What did you think about the speed and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely let us know.
But yeah, other than that, what did we have in January? Did we have a lot of stuff in January? I think we had
Pokemon Legends, but I like. What's weird is I put it in my Switch, but I never launched the game.
Damn.
I think it's. I'm thinking.
So it's backlogged.
It's backlogged right now. Right now everything's taking a backseat to Horizon. But anybody that knows me knew that was going to happen. No matter what, Horizon was going to just take over everything. It's just like in March, even though we've got March 25th, we got 3 games coming out. Kirby is in there. That's going to dominate, and that's going to be the first thing
Kirby.
that so
mouthful mode.
Sorry, Ghostwire Tokyo, and sorry, Tiny Tina Wonderlands. Y'all gotta wait till Kirby's done.
All right. Well, I mean, that's our little like recap, guys. Sorry we were gone for so long. We got adult stuff as usual. Y'all know how that works.
Yep, and we live in the Midwest.
And we live in the Midwest. So and yeah, snows far with Old Man Winter. Sorry.
Old Man Winter.
Old Man Winter's kind of taking the shit on.
6 more weeks of winter.
So catch us in the next video. Please like, share, subscribe if you guys like what we're up to here. So we got more coming, guys.
Yep. As always, I want more pictures of Spider-Man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm leaving that in there.
I was going to say, please just leave that in there.